Alright, so this is take one of my uh, introduction, I guess, to what I want to do for my YouTube site. First, well, my name's Caitlin. I do have a blog, but it is not going to be sci-fi at all. In my life, I wear vintage clothes, and my life is basically vintage. I live in the past, basically. I live in the 40s and 50s. So my blog is completely not sci-fi. But if you're interested, I will link it in the bottom. But I love reading reviews about sci-fi shows, and I love watching reviews about sci-fi shows, and I thought, it's time that I actually do my own reviews, because it's something I do think a lot about for some reason, because I have no life. I am kind of a closeted sci-fi geek. My friends aren't the biggest fans of sci-fi, so it's not something I can really share with them. Other than my parents. My parents all enjoy all the shows that I watch, so that's good since I still live at home. Just a little background about me, not that you're interested, but I like to hear about other people's lives. I am 23, even though I don't look it. I get told I look like I'm 16 about once or twice a week, which gets rather annoying. I graduated from Taylor University. I have my degree in social work. I'm not really using it right now. I have 3 jobs. They're all part-time. In the mornings, I job coach for the developmentally disabled, which I absolutely adore. I don't think there's any other population I would rather be working with. At nights, I do respite care for a girl in high school, and that's where I am right now. She's in bed, so this won't be my normal background setting or light setting, because I realize the lighting really sucks right now. And then I am working for a nonprofit group called Mental Health America, and I am right now an event coordinator for them, but they're going to hopefully continue hiring me for me to do secretarial work and stuff like that. So for right now, that's what I'm doing. I hope to eventually substitute teach and go back to school, which I didn't think I would ever say, but I'm not happy with the good degree I chose to stay in. But anyways, back to my YouTube site is going to be sci-fi related. Basically, that's it. Sci-fi and fantasy. I read a lot during my jobs, and my books are all sci-fi or fantasy, mostly young adult, some adult. Just to let you know that I am a Christian, so some of my reviews might have some Christian ideals or philosophies, so if you're offended by that, don't watch, I guess. But yeah, so all my books that I read are all sci-fi, fantasy. Most TV shows that I watch have some sort of fantasy element to them. My absolute favorite shows all do, and I like to think about the sci-fi and fantasy elements of each show because they're so completely different. Some of the shows that I probably will be reviewing, most definitely Supernatural. It's my absolute favorite show. I don't think there's any show on TV right now that is as fantastic and brilliantly written and full of character development that Supernatural is. Jensen Ackles is my absolute favorite actor. ever. I don't think that will ever change, and even when he's a 6-year-old man, he will be it. He is the tops for me. But other shows, most of the shows that I like are actually all dead. I discovered them on DVD. But I keep looking to the side because I wrote down a list so I didn't forget. But the other shows that I will probably be reviewing episode by episode, because I don't like doing the season long, because you could have a really crappy season but really good episodes in that season, and I want to hear the individual thoughts about each episode. So it'll take me a while to get through these, but Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Joss Whedon. I don't think there's any other sci-fi creator that is as brilliant as he is. I will be doing Merlin from England. Legend of the Seeker, I just discovered a couple weeks ago. I've only watched season 1, but season 2 I have. We are going to watch it very soon. I'm looking very forward to that. Doctor Who, brilliant. I do not think there is a TV show as high quality as Doctor Who is. Consistently, time after time after time, that show nails it every time. And the doctors, David Tennant, of course, everybody loves David Tennant. I adore David Tennant. But Matt Smith is also brilliant as the Doctor, so I will be reviewing those starting from season 1 with Christopher Eccleston. What else? Well, I'll be doing the other shows under Doctor Who: Torchwood, Sarah Jane. Joan of Arcadia, possibly. I might be doing my favorite episodes. I love Joan of Arcadia, but it's not the most sci-fi show that there is. Let's see, Dead Like Me, Battlestar Galactica, Dark Angel. I'll also be doing movie reviews randomly. Lord of the Rings. I cannot tell you how many times I've watched Lord of the Rings. It's probably embarrassing, especially the extended edition, which, the Return of the King is like 5 hours long, and I've wasted a lot of hours watching those DVDs, and the commentaries, my favorite. Let's see what else. Sci-fi miniseries. Children of Dune are some of my favorite miniseries ever. I've watched those so many times, and I've read the books. So I will probably be comparing the books to the miniseries at some point. And I'll also be doing books. Stupid clock, sorry. Again, like I said, this isn't my house, so these random noises and awful lighting will not continue. But books, like I said, I read a lot while I'm job coaching. And they're all sci-fi, fantasy. Some are young adult, some are adult. So I'll be doing those. Probably Mercy Thompson for sure. Mercy Thompson series, Demon's Lexicon, Harry Potter, of course. Everybody loves Harry Potter. But then I also wanted to go through how I will probably be rating the shows. I've gone through, written down, of course, season 1 of Supernatural already. I've done the rating breakdown for each episode, and I've written many comments. So season 1 of Supernatural reviews will probably be up pretty soon, since I already have a basis for that. But anyways, for my rating breakdown will be different for each series. But for Supernatural, just to give you an example, I look at character development, if there's a good balance between the emotional pull and the action, effective use of music, because Supernatural got me into classic rock, and every time they use a different song, I think they do it so well. But then other times, there's not very many songs in an episode, so I like to look at that, especially Battlestar Galactica. The original music they have for that is just superb. So I look at that. Makeup, overall special effects. Let's see, what else? Overall story, quality of the story of the week. For Supernatural, I look at Monster of the Week because there's a different monster every week, and some are really bad, and some are fantastic that I've never even heard of before, and they open a whole new world. And then after every episode, I'm looking on Wikipedia to see, what they made new, what they made different, or what they took from the original source. Uh, I absolutely love it. I looked at acting. I don't put too many points to acting because, even if it's a crappy guest actor, uh, it's not going to pull down the story quality overall that much. But I do give a little consideration to that, especially child actors. I'm very harsh on child actors because most of the time I think they're overly sweet and hate it. And then also contributing to the season-long arc, because most sci-fi shows do have a season-long arc that we're going towards. Each episode can be self-contained, but also contributes to the season-long arc, and that's part of the reason why I love sci-fi so much. And then I just wanted to end the video with, well, actually, this is probably part 2, isn't it? Because I'm talking way too much. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here because, again, I wrote down all my information. Probably should fix that later. Anyways, why do I love sci-fi and fantasy? Because I hate romance novels, shows that are mainly about relationships. I think that is so absolutely boring. It's so completely like real life, and who wants to watch a show about real life when you're living it? Sci-fi fantasy takes you into this completely different world that you are not living, and you can live in this realm for however long you want to with this fantastic life, and then turn it off and you're back to your world. I don't want to watch shows about doctors. I think that's boring. Or shows about cops. How many shows are there on TV about cops? Way too many. I don't understand the fascination with cops. They're just one part of a society. Not everybody is a cop. Not everybody is a doctor. Okay, we need variety.